Hey everyone, I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I have a foundation review for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing the brand new foundation by Kat Von D. This is called the True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation. So I am super excited to go ahead and apply this, do a wear test, and see what all the hype's about, because on Sephora's website it looks like it's got really good reviews. So we're going to be putting it to the test today. So if you're curious to see how it wears on this oily face, and then you're in the right place, so just go ahead and keep on watching. Good morning, guys. So I have already washed, moisturized, and prepped my skin to go in with this foundation. And to prime, I went in with the Fenty Beauty True Matte Primer all over, and then Benefit Professional in my T-zone. So to tame those pores. But I've had this foundation since it launched, and I was just like, for some reason I thought this was going to be like a more luminous, hydrating formula, and then I was just reading about it, and it's not. It's a matte foundation. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to play with my skin and see how it's going to wear. It does have 4 stars on Sephora's website right now with 101 reviews, so that's pretty good, and it's $36, so really not too pricey. You know, it's kind of right there in between. And what it says, it is a lightweight, medium coverage, liquid to powder vegan foundation that sets to a long wear, airy matte finish that won't clog pores. It is medium coverage, matte finish, it's liquid, and it is not for dry skin people. It's only for normal combination and oily. So it did leave that out. And it says this innovative formula features exclusive elastic essence effect to flex with all your expressions for a perfect skin look that moves with you. Ideal for normal to oily skin. It helps to control shine so that you can create the ideal canvas for any look every day. Remember to shake well before applying. So as I'm shaking it, it's very liquidy, and I do have it in 060 tan, which is like a tan golden neutral is what it's described as. So I'm not sure if this is going to match me or not. I don't know. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna make it work. So I'm just pouring a little bit out here. I am gonna use a sponge on one side of my face, and I have discovered my favorite sponge, and it is by Juno & Co. And it's just like got fur all over it. This is what it looks like. I absolutely am obsessed with this sponge. I love it. And then on Sephora's website, if you purchased a foundation, then you could get a foundation brush for 50% off. So I did pick up a foundation brush. It looks like this. This is the number 88 brush. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in, and let's get some foundation on this face. Alright, so I'm just going to start out on this side of my face with the sponge. Okay, the shade might be alright. I don't know what took me so long to get on the boat with this sponge, but I love it. I do have their new setting powder and brushes, so I will be playing with that in like a try new makeup video. That, oh my gosh, looks so good. And coverage looks really nice, actually. I was worried the shade wasn't gonna match, but it actually is pretty good. So I definitely like it with the sponge. It's very quick. I didn't have to work hard at all at it. So there is one side with the sponge, one side nothing. So coverage looks really good. I mean, you can see I have some redness and stuff over here, and now it just canceled it out. That's just one thin layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, there's the bottle. I don't know if I showed you guys, but it's just that tight. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more of the product out, and we're gonna go in with the brush on this side. And that just soaked all of that product up. That just soaked every bit of the product I had out. Okay, I have to pour some more out. I'm gonna use this whole bottle. And I'm just gonna use little stippling motions. Oh Lord. I don't know how I feel about this brush. It's very dense. But there is one side with the brush. I think I like the finish of the sponge better, and this sponge didn't use a lot of product at all. And this brush soaked up every bit of the product I had out. So it feels very silky smooth on the skin. It's already set down. So I think both sides look really nice. I don't think I need to go in and build up anymore. So I'm really liking it. Really liking it so far. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. Ever since I did the Charlotte Tilbury, I have been going in with this under eye corrector, and I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and we will see how they play together. So I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. So that blended in nicely. I did not have any issues. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the other eye. And this sponge really does help to not soak up product and to give you the best coverage, I feel like. I don't know, I really have been enjoying it since I got it. So there's the concealer all blended out. Did not have any issues whatsoever. So I am going to pop off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to give you guys my first check-in. So I'll see you guys here in a sec. All right, guys, so I just finished up my makeup about an hour ago. I did film another video, and I'm loving the way my skin's looking right now. So I did not set it with a setting spray just because I really wanted to see how it was going to wear, and it feels so smooth on my skin. My pores look non-existent, which is awesome. I don't know, it just looks so matte and pretty and lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin, which is really nice. And the color match ironically came out good. I was worried about it. But yeah, I have no complaints at this point. Everything blended over top of the foundation beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in, let y'all take a look at what it's looking like, and then I'm gonna go about my day, and I will see you guys here in the next little bit. So my pores look really nice. Hey guys, I am back with my second check-in. I've now been wearing this foundation for 6 hours and I've got some thoughts on it. It doesn't look as good as it did, of course, but I have been outside. Yesterday was the first day of fall, so I'm trying to get like my hay bales and all of that set up outside, my little pumpkins and all of that. So, but it is hot. It's like almost 90 degrees, so I don't know. I'm trying to get in the fall spirit, but the weather is not helping anything. So anyway, I have been sweating a little bit. I did have a little bit of sweat beaded up on my chin just a minute ago, around my hairline. So we're gonna look at that up close. As for my pores, they're a little bit more exaggerated than they were. You can definitely see them. My forehead still looks pretty good. Even where I was sweating, it did not bring the foundation up, and on my chin where there was sweat, it did not bring the foundation up. It's looking just a tad bit heavy in this area right here, not bad, and it's starting to settle a little bit in my little smile lines. And that's all I can see for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in and let y'all take a look at what it's looking like. But so far so good. And as for my oil, I'm not oily at all. Like, I have no oil on my skin. So all right, and I'll let you guys see what it's looking like. So it's looking really nice for it being so hot. For me, I've been sweating and to have extremely oily skin. So far so good, except for those little things that I mentioned earlier, but really it's holding up nicely. So I'm gonna go finish doing what I was doing, and I will see you guys here in the next little bit with my third check-in. Hey guys, I am back with my third and final check-in. I have now been wearing this foundation for over 12 hours. It's like 12 and a half hours or so, and I have had so many compliments on my skin. I had to run out and run a few errands, and I'm like, what? My fiance complimented me, another girl complimented me, people while I was out complimented me, and I was just like, whoa. I was like, dang, does it look that good? So I am very impressed with it. I was just looking up close in the mirror, and it has come off a little bit on my nose right here. My dog did lick me. I told you, I try to tell them I'm doing a foundation review. They can't be doing that, but they just don't seem to listen. So anyhow, I think that's what that is from, and it's not from it just wearing off on its own. But let me take a quick look up close. I don't feel oily at all on my skin. I mean, I look a little, like I've got a little bit of glow going on, but like there's no oil like sitting on top of my skin. I have been sweating, like really, really sweating. I've been working around the house and outside, and yeah, so it's not done anything crazy. It's not separated. You might can see it coming off a little bit around my hairline where I was sweating earlier, but I mean, you have to really look up close. My pores, they look the same as they did at my last checkup, which not bad at all. The settling, it's just settled a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Really, I cannot tell a difference besides it coming off my nose from my last check-in. Between my eyes looks good, pores looks good. It's not separated, it's not breaking apart. I'm not oily. I'm not oily. It doesn't look like I'm oily. We'll see when we go in with the blotting sheets, but yeah. So I am very, very, very impressed with this foundation. I think it looks really good, especially with the heat, my oils, and to have worn it almost, and to have worn it over 12 hours. This is a real winner in my book. I'm gonna wear it again tomorrow, and I'm gonna try it with the Cover FX Gripping Primer. You guys know I used to be obsessed with that primer, and I found 2 backups that I had, and I was like, let me try that again. You know, I feel like when I use primers for so long, like they just stopped working, so I had moved on to a new primer. But the Fenty True Matte Primer and the Benefit Professional with this foundation, they work wonders together. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and let y'all take a look at it. But guys, if you have oily skin, combination skin, you need to try this one. It's so good. So, all right, now I'll let you guys see what it's looking like. Okay, so I went ahead and turned down the lights for you guys as usual. That's where it has come off a little bit, but my pores look great. Chin, I mean, you can see it settled a little bit in these lines, but not bad at all. Let's see if you can see it on my hairline. I mean, you can see where it's come off a little bit on my hairline, which is, you know, where I've been sweating, but so, are you guys impressed? Like, I am super impressed with this one. I don't know what made me think that this was like a hydrating formula. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so glad I tested this out today. This is definitely going to be my new favorite foundation, one of them. Here lately, I've been having pretty good luck with foundation reviews. So, anyhow, all right. Now, we're going to go ahead and touch up. Oh, let me put my phone up to my face and just see. Okay, so it did come off a little bit on my phone. I forgot to do it earlier with the tissue paper. So I'm a little oily. I've definitely been more oily. Here lately, these foundations have really been coming through for the oily skin people because, I mean, the Charlotte Tilbury one really blew my mind because it looked like I looked like I did not have oil on my skin, but I filled up like 3 blotting sheets. But this one, I mean, I'm a little oily, but not bad at all. And if I was out and about, I probably wouldn't even touch up right now because I just felt like it looked fine, just the way it was. All right, let me see. So it touched up nicely. It did not pull the foundation up. So I'm gonna go in with this Benefit Hello Happy powder in shade 4. And I'm just gonna put that kind of right here in the center of my face. And then I'm gonna go in with shade 7 on the perimeters of my face. Every powder I start to use to touch up and then I lose it. I don't know where it's at. And this is a very nice lightweight powder. Not too heavy, but it does have a little coverage and color to it. So this is what we're looking like after 12.5 hours of wear and blotting and touching up. I definitely feel like I could go another 12.5 hours. I'm really liking the way my skin's looking. It still doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I want to get it off. Sometimes, you know, I do these reviews and I'm just like, I'm counting down the minutes and seconds until I can go wash my face because I'm just ready to get it off. This one, I don't know, it just feels very lightweight and natural and it looks great. So overall, guys, this is a real winner in my book. I really, really like it. And it says it's a medium coverage. I feel like I definitely got more medium to full coverage with it. And I definitely like the Juno & Co. sponge with this one. I didn't use as much product. The brush seemed to soak up a lot of the product, and the coverage was eh. I did have to go in and build it up, whereas on this side I did not. So highly suggest the Juno & Co. The like little furry sponges. I don't know what they're called. But anyhow, yes guys. So if you are on the hunt for a new foundation, you have oily, combination, or normal skin, I would highly suggest this. It's only 36 bucks, which is kind of in the middle between high-end and drugstore. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this, and her shade range is phenomenal. So I know that you'll be able to find your shade with this one. So anyhow, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That helps me out so much, and that way I know that you enjoy these type of videos and that I can continue to do more. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. And if you want, you can hit the little post notification bell so you're notified of all my future uploads. And thank you guys again for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next ones. Bye!